After witnessing my brother being killed by his best friend while protecting me during an attack, I went into hiding for 9 years, waiting for the right moment to get revenge. However, during an alpha party, I was stunned to find out that my fated mate was one of the betrayers. Mate. I heard his strong, masculine voice echoing across the room. The people around me stepped back, clearing the way for me to see him. Roman, the alpha who had betrayed my family. My stomach churned, and I couldn't believe the moon goddess would curse me with a mate like him. Roman stepped forward, his confident stride bringing him right in front of me. Without hesitation, he took the tray from my hands and handed it off to someone nearby. His finger brushed down my jaw as he spoke, his voice deep and commanding. "You are my mate." Isla, my wolf, howled in my mind, torn between wanting her mate and hating him for what he had done, but I couldn't give in to the bond. "You don't want me," I said, staring him down. "I'm nothing but an Omega." Roman's eyes darkened. "You don't know me well enough to know what I want." I sneered. "I know exactly what you want. Power, strength. You're the strongest alpha around, physically and financially. You don't need an Omega." His gaze hardened, but his voice remained calm. "None of them are my mate. You are." I scoffed. "I'm an Omega. Any woman here would be glad to have you. Pick one of them." "None of them are my mate," he repeated, his words firm. "You don't want me. I'm weak," I said, my tone cutting. He tilted my chin up, making me meet his eyes. "Do you think so little of alphas?" "Only some," I muttered. "Not even willing to get to know me," he pressed, sounding hurt but still arrogant. "I know who you are, Roman, and if you're not willing to reject me, then I'll reject you," I said firmly, hearing the gasps from the other alphas in the room. Roman's expression darkened, his face flickering with something close to terror. "I reject you, Alpha Roman Hartwell, as my mate and alpha." He smirked, his arrogance dripping from every word. "That's not how it's done, Omega," he taunted, his gaze shifted. And I couldn't shake the feeling that he knew more than he let on. Alpha William spoke up, trying to defend me. "Samantha's only 17, she's underage, the mate bond won't even be fully active for a few more months." Roman's eyes never left mine. "And she was born in your pack?" he asked. "No," Alpha William answered. "She was found outside the pack, near death. I took her in." Roman's gaze didn't waver from me. "Leave us." As the other alphas filed out, Alpha William gave me a supportive look before closing the door behind him. It was just me and Roman now. Roman stepped closer, his gaze burning with an intensity that unsettled me. "Tell me, why is my alpha mate hiding as an Omega in another pack?" I met his eyes with defiance. "I don't know what you're talking about." He raised an eyebrow, clearly not buying my lie. "How old were you when you arrived in this pack?" "I don't remember," I lied again. "Where is your family?" he asked, his voice soft but probing. "They're dead," I replied, my throat tightening at the thought. Roman circled me like a predator, eyes scanning me. He was trying to gauge me, to figure me out, but I wasn't just any Omega. My body was too strong, too tall, an Omega wouldn't have the build I had. He finally stopped in front of me, narrowing his eyes. "Has Alpha William ever laid a hand on you?" I bristled. "No. He's a good alpha." Roman studied me for a moment before speaking again. "A good alpha who didn't realize that an alpha female was hiding in his pack?" I growled low in my throat. "I'm not hiding," I insisted. "Aren't you?" he challenged. My anger flared, but before I could respond, Roman's voice dropped an octave, full of alpha command. "Shift." A wave of resistance hit me. Isla roared inside.